Hello, Aries. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focusing on the divine masculine and what are they thinking and feeling when it comes to the connection, what's really in their heart space for you, my feminines, okay? So let's take a look at that here today. General, as always, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today. Cross-watchers absolutely always welcome. So let's take a look here, Aries, and see for your masculine, what's going on? What are they really thinking and feeling, okay? So I'm going to be focusing on these two decks, the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. And I am focusing more so on those who are not together, who are in separation, or going through some major challenges in the relationship. So starting with that, and then I've combined volume 1 and 2 of the Twin Flame Messages deck by Mystic Moon. So we'll grab some dialogue from both decks here, maybe 2 or 3 per deck to get the conversation rolling. So let's take a look here, Aries. For the feminine, where is your masculine at right now? In their thoughts, in their heart, in their feelings. I can't be the savior you wish me to be. So maybe they're not in that headspace at the moment. That doesn't mean it can't change later. That's just where they're at right now. I wish you just show up and make everything all right. Okay, so for some of you, this masculine is actually relying on you, feminines, to be able to perhaps reach out to them, to show up for them. Okay, and maybe some of you guys are just in that space of not wanting to do that, which is leaving you guys at a bit of a stalemate here. So that could be a bit of an issue, and if you guys are butting heads when it comes to that. So let's add to this. Let's see what else they're thinking and feeling. You know, I wish you'd just show up and make everything all right. So this might be a masculine who's just not taking responsibility for themselves or whatever is going on in the relationship. You know, just putting it all on the feminine to be able to fix things. And that's just not how it works. You both have to take responsibility. You both have to put in effort in the partnership. And maybe that's why things fell apart, if they were relying way too much on you, feminines. Okay? So let's add to this. It does say, I will come back for you. So there's a chance that you will hear from your masculine. They want to return. Being apart has been life-changing for me. So here's the thing, and what I'm getting from these combined messages. This could be past energies right here where they were telling you, you know, I can't be the one to save this partnership. You know, don't rely on me for that. And I need you to show up to be able to fix what's broken between the two of us. Again, it's not going to work if that is how they were with you, feminines, and you know that. And this could certainly represent where they're at now, wanting to return, wanting to fix things, wanting to come back, and that ultimately they've learned a lot of lessons about themselves, about you, about the connection since you guys have been apart. So it's actually helped them to reassess their lives and how they conducted themselves in the relationship. So let's add to this, continuing with another deck by Mystic Moon. This is the Mystic Moon Oracles deck. I believe she has renamed this deck since I purchased it. So it's the one with the flaming heart. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. All right, what else? Have they changed? Maybe they played the victim before, okay? It's like, oh, don't expect me to save you, save us. And they were playing the victim, I feel. But look at this. We've got union that they're still wanting. There are definitely lessons that they might have learned since you guys have been apart. Look at this. Reinvention. Okay, so they're working on themselves, which is good. And I feel during this time of separation, feminines, you've been reinventing yourself too. It could have been the feminine that put a pause, that put a stop to this, especially if there was imbalance in how you guys interacted with one another. This is simply clarifying the fact that you guys are not together, that you are in separation. Okay, We have big dreams right here. So if part of what it is that you are dreaming about, feminines, is to reconnect with your masculine, there might be an opportunity that will present itself here because they're clearly telling you, I will come back for you. I want us to come back into union. You have to just make sure that they have actually worked on themselves, that they have learned whatever lessons were tied into the past, so that you guys are not repeating the same patterns of why you guys broke up to begin with. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to use my silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection? Landslide. From that first moment I saw you, I knew my search was over. It was all downhill for anyone else who tried to capture my heart because you already caught it. Okay? So from the moment you guys saw each other, there was that instant connection, the attraction. But I really feel here that for some of you, your masculine really dropped the ball. That they weren't able to be the partner that you needed them to be at the time. They didn't show up, you know? They want you to show up, but they couldn't show up for you. And that's not going to work. We've got revelation here. Sometimes you have to spend time in the darkness so you can finally see the light. Light bulb moment, clarification, that epiphany. I kind of feel that for your masculine. So yeah, things were really tumultuous between the two of you. Now, for some of you guys that relate to this message specifically, you know, take it only if it makes sense, because this is what it says. We were wrong for each other right from the start, but we chose to ignore the signs until our raised voices drowned out any further remnants of love we had left to give. So some of you guys might have really been bickering and arguing a whole lot. But I'm also getting that when it comes to your masculine, they've grown, they've changed, they've matured. Maybe enough time has passed that you guys have calmed this tumultuous energy between the two of you through these lessons that they have learned. Part of why it was tumultuous might have to do with these next two cards. We've got temptations, and then we've got deception. That's why some of you broke up, because there were infidelities, there were secrets, there were lies, third parties, deception, sneakiness going on here. Not everything you see is meant for you to have, but your masculine may have crossed a line here with someone. They were being deceptive, and it does say when the smoke clears, the truth will be revealed. More than likely, that's why you guys are broken up, because the smoke did clear up to where you were able to see what they were doing. This could be you, my feminines, who finally broke free from this connection. We do have that pause card right there with a female figure in this particular photo. So it could have been my feminines who decided, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to put a stop to this. I'm going to put myself first. You're breaking my heart, but I'm going to go my own separate way because you need to figure yourself out. And so I'm really kind of feeling this for my feminines. You took control of your life, your situation, and you got out of this equation. You got out of this relationship. So the masculine has to come forward with this type of energy. They have to be smarter. Genius. Make wise choices. In order to make this work, they're going to have to make better choices. But this is also a part of the energy of this relationship, tenderness. No other arms could ever hold me. No other heart could ever love me. No other lips could ever kiss me quite as tenderly as you do. So there were some very sweet, intimate moments between the two of you. But there were also parts of it that were very tumultuous and hurtful. That's why we have a broken heart right there with the separation card. Okay, so set these guys aside. Let's go ahead and grab some tarot messages here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. If you're not familiar with this particular deck, it is a deck that I created for beginners especially. It does contain, the majority of the cards have reversed and upright meaning, so you don't have to guess what it is. It also has new oracle messages as well as new court cards, in addition to all of the usual tarot cards that you're familiar with. So if this piques your interest, my deck shop link is down below in the description box. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and grab some insight for you when it comes to your masculine and this love connection here. We've got the Ace of Wands. Love it, because that, first of all, is your own fire energy. Your masculine could also be a fellow fire sign. Or there's just a lot of fire and passion in this connection. This represents good news, first of all, and it also represents a new beginning. To be able to allow you to both find the passion in this connection once again. And your masculine coming through as this King of Pentacles. Ready to be faithful, okay? Because the King of Pentacles is faithful. They're coming in with this abundant energy. So what I get for some of your masculines is that they've been really working on themselves. They might have also straightened themselves out in regard to their career, their finances, especially if they were mooching off of you. For example, if, they relied on you for money or whatever they needed. Maybe it was always you that was carrying the weight, my feminines, and you weren't going to keep doing that. Well, they're coming through as this king now. This King of Pentacles can take care of himself. They're mature. They're grounded this time. Perhaps when they were with you guys before and when you were together the first time, they weren't coming through with that king vibe, And then we've got the Four of Wands right here. So there's a reunion that is absolutely possible here between the two of you. If part of what it is that you have been thinking of and dreaming about and wanting to manifest in this connection is marriage, Aries, my feminines, you might just get it. This is the 1111 card in tarot. So if you happen to be seeing 1111 a whole lot, the time or the number, pay attention to that. It's letting you know you're on the right path. It's letting you know that there's a wish that can come true. And that there's some sort of awakening, a spiritual awakening attached to that number. But this is happy times, happy families, harmony, celebration, a homecoming, you guys working together. This can also represent a twin flame connection. So my feminines, with that Five of Swords, this is telling me that you walked away from your masculine because they were sneaking around, or again, there could have been third parties and infidelities here. Because this is competition. There's conflict here. We do have the Strength card. Leo, for some of you specifically. This is the need to be courageous, to tap into one's compassion, tapping into your inner strength, realizing the strength that you possess within yourself. And this masculine has to be able to do that for themselves also. There's this need for patience with the Strength card. You don't want to be doing anything too hasty. Restoring your confidence. Yeah. We do have the Angel of Darkness coming through also. Aren't you tired of being in the shadows? Why are you here? Misery loves company, they say. Is that the reality that you want to encapsulate within you? How long do you plan on staying? I'm here to help guide you through this very dark time in your life, but only when you're ready to break free from the chains that bind you. It's time to do that shadow work. When you're ready, I will help lead you down the road where the sun is waiting to shine for you, because the energy of the sun is where you're at, feminines. So by doing whatever it was that they did to contribute to why you guys broke up, they need to do that shadow work. And the Angel of Darkness is actually here to lead them towards the light, not to keep them in the darkness. Okay? So that's what's coming through there. So there's a reunion, a new beginning that is possible. Let's go ahead and grab some cards from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know as to what they're thinking and feeling when it comes to your masculine here? If you relate to any of these messages for yourself, of course, take it for how it makes sense for you also. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. You see that? They want to try again. Bottom of the deck is everything. I have never desired anyone as much as I want you. I can't stop myself from thinking about your kiss. The way you touch me, make love to me. I can feel you with me even when you're not near. I know you want me just as much. Let's make this a reality again. So this is what your masculine is thinking. They want to make it a reality once again. You are the one. My lover, my best friend, my peace, my safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us, and we are forever changed for the better. This could even represent where you guys are headed future-wise. Reconnecting, starting again. Amazing. Okay, so even though you guys have had something very difficult happen in this relationship, there's a chance that you guys can have a reunion to come back together. They're clearly coming through here letting you know this. I will come back for you. Being apart has been life-changing for me. And I feel part of those life-changing things that have happened in their life is that they worked on themselves. They could have already done that shadow work to come towards you as a better person. Someone who has taken the time to heal. Self-care, self-love. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some closing messages here from my HeartSpace Oracle. Aries. So mostly focusing on your masculine, but if any of these messages make sense for you, like I've mentioned, absolutely take it for how it makes sense for you. Okay. For Aries, the masculine, what else are they thinking and feeling? Always and forever, you will be my Valentine, my love. Valentine's Day could have been very special for some of you. They want you always and forever. They're coming through here letting you know, I'm the one. I'm the one that wants to be with you. I'm the one you love. I'm the one that loves you. I'm the one that wants to come back. Sometimes I remember the memories we've shared. It makes me smile, laugh, and cry. What I'd give to create new memories again. So they're feeling nostalgic. They want to be able to restore this connection. It's like, yes, please, can we try again? You had me at hola. Now, some of you guys that speak Spanish, maybe this means something very specific to you the very first time that you connected with your masculine. But it could be any language, you know. Look at this. Fuck, I miss you. Directly from your masculine, okay? If that doesn't tell you how much they miss you, I don't know what will. Wow. So there we are. You are missed. You are loved. They still desire you. And I feel they've learned a lot since you guys last interacted with each other, feminines. So if you're willing to try again also, if you're okay with a new beginning, it's just a matter of time, I feel, before you will hear from your masculine to be able to fix this between the two of you. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in, and I will see you next time.